Hi, this is Richard Friend. It is Friday, July 14th, 2017, and it's about 30 years ago to the day almost that my parents moved away from Steward Manor Apartments in Laurel, Maryland. We were there from 1977 to 87 and moved just a couple miles away when they bought their first townhouse. But Steward Manor Apartments is where I grew up, and that was my most formative years. Anyway, I am heading there now. I just passed Laurel racetrack, by the way. I got a message the other night from a buddy, Joe Leizear, who works for Southern Management, who maintains Steward Manor and other apartment complexes. And he knew which unit I used to live in. And he said, or he double checked, he's like, "Did you used to live at 100 Bryan Court, number 202? And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, it's finally vacant. Person finally moved out." He knew that I would love to see that place again, just to go through it, one time, because it's been, again, 30 years since I've set foot in it. So it's kind of a rare opportunity, to go back and see the place where you grew up, and haven't seen it since. Go in and see how it's changed. See, if you remember, like what each little nook and cranny, what memories it sparks. So heading there now, should be fun. In addition to Joe meeting me here, I called my oldest friends, twin brothers Rodney and Ronald Pressley, who I've literally known since the first grade. Well, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to check to see if my old keys still work. Maybe.
Look who broke into Richie's old apartment.
Damn. So, things that pop into my head. Christmas tree was always here, and my dad's chair was always here, and he was always in the chair. So like anytime twins would come over to visit, he wouldn't get out of the chair. I'd have to come from the room or whatever, open the door, let the twins in. My mom would have, this is obviously the front closet, jackets and all would be in here, but my mom had this thing for travel brochures. Like we didn't really go on vacation, like we didn't go anywhere except Florida once every 4 or 5 years. But she had this bag of travel brochures that she was always rooting through. It was in here. Dining room was where all the dreaded homework was done. We had a little dining table here, and I would work on it until I'd see you guys out playing football through the window or something, and then I'd find an excuse to go outside. Kitchen looks a lot better with those cabinets, but we had the old metal cabinets, which Joe found one of them that the maintenance guys use now for a tool thing, right? I remember we had our refrigerator replaced. We had some open floor space here, so I had room to break dance on this. And it was the old tile, and it was soft, so I could do the windmill without hurting myself more than usual. Bathroom, stuff has changed, but the tile is the same. I honestly don't remember a window even being there. Same. Reflection looks a little different. This was my parents' room. I remember the phone, my mom had a phone here, one of the old rotary phones. This is where I would call you guys from usually. Or Marcus or Mike McNeil. This is where all the Christmas toys were hidden. I know from experience rooting through there to find him. Can't get in with the air conditioning thing is here. I remember Bill, the maintenance man, used to always come and have to repair this thing. And he would just come, he'd have it open, you'd see the water dripping and everything. Walk-in closet, which you guys said you don't have one of these, right? I don't remember what we kept in here. I remember my mom had a laundry basket, and it was just a bunch of stuff that we never really used.
I could live in there.
I know, it's like the size of a room in New York City now. And this was my room, which actually feels bigger than I remember. I've got got one picture that I took right before we moved out in '87, looking out here, and I'll find that picture, but I remember that tree was a lot smaller. My bed was here, and I used to have a bookcase with a stereo here. And I remember anytime they were planning on snow, I would have the radio on waiting for that snow report to say like if school was closed, and it never was. Remember, like Montgomery County was always closed, but sometimes I'd be awake.
You remember what pictures you had on the wall back then?
Oh man, I changed it a lot.
Like football? Any football? Or?
I did. I had the old Eagles posters, like that we got at Bob Windsor's, because he was the only place in town that had sports stuff for all the different teams. And I still have that poster somewhere. My mom never got rid of anything. Had a hamster for a while. The hamster cage or whatever was right here.
Wow.
I remember banging my knee on this corner once doing something.
Break dancing?
But it was probably, yes. But I remember like getting ready to go out, and I just like boom, and it just.
Wow. But yeah, that walk-in closet's huge.
I know, that's like a third bedroom.
Yeah.
And we didn't have these back then. We had the push buttons.
Oh yeah.
So that's another upgrade that they've made over the years.
Wow. This is
But it's funny because
Richie's
like,
old apartment.
Yeah. Almost 30 years, probably to the day. I mean, it was summer of '87 that we moved out. But it really, like, it just feels like we never left. I mean, I could literally close my eyes and walk through here and not bang my knee like I did as a kid. And I would remember exactly which. Not that there's a lot of space to navigate. All right, Joe, come back in another 30 years. If I'm here.